Is at 154. Do you see a fight realistically happening between you guys? But is that for you a fight with him completely off the table, or are you like, no, I'm ready to run it?
Off the table. I mean, he living right there up the street, so I don't see why not. You know, I'm still young myself, so I definitely do see myself moving up to 154 eventually.
Okay, so you will go up to 154 to fight him. Okay.
If I move at 154, I'm staying at 154. So
okay.
No matter what, it's still my career. So I'm gonna fight at 147 till I can't fight at 147 no more. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to.
Okay, B. Norman, Brian Norman Jr. heard it in the beginning. Says that he will go up to 54 pounds for Boots, but then, you know, you start getting into the buts, the ifs, the wins, the whys, the jahs, the guys, the five guys and fries. And then you start basically saying like, hey, yeah, when I'm done at 47 and I can't make the weight no more, then I go get Boots. I'm like, my thing is this. Just say, they need PR training. Just say, you know what, I ain't even focused on that right now. I'm trying to sew up 47 and then, you know, if it happens, it happens. He made it seem like, I'll go fight him now. And, you know, this, that, then it turned into, you know, down the line, you know, when I can't make the weight no more. It ain't when I get all the belts. It ain't when, oh, when I can't make it no more. When I can't make the weight, like Boots could be at 60 by the end. No, hey, we probably don't even want to see the fight after that point. I mean, PR training is really, really needed. Let's keep it real. PR training is really needed, bro. And these guys don't know how to talk. They don't have personalities. And I didn't really believe when I talked to women about how guys didn't have personalities no more. I don't hang with niggas. Like, you know, like we used to joke, pop shit. You know, pop culture was huge back then. You know, hip hop was bubbling, pop. So, we grew up on wrestling, you know, Macho Man, Ric Flair, Rock, Booker T, Stone Cold. You know, we grew up with a bunch of, like, we used to go outside. So these guys don't have personalities. It's funny how you see the fathers have personalities, and you can just tell the generational gaps. You know what I'm saying? You look at a guy like Floyd, a lot of personality. You know what I'm saying? Look at a guy like Crawford. You know, it took him a minute to show his personality, a lot of personality. Even look at a guy like Andre Ward, when you do the interviews, you seeing the personality. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones, you seeing a personality. Usyk, you seeing a personality. It's like when you kind of get around like trying to pick a fighter. I mean, even the Charlo twins, personality. That's mid-30s. They about mid-30s, early 30s. That's personality. Like, but then, you know, you kind of start getting down there, like the Devins, the Normans, guys ain't got no personalities no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at one point, your personality got you pussy. Like just off game, just off person, just off chopping it up in your social skills, you know. But today, guys, dry. You can tell in boxing, the athletes, they don't really got no personalities, bro. And that's just showing you how the social norms are, how technology and the social norms are changing, bro. It show you how the world is changing. But they don't know how to talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Boots refused to do interviews because he don't know how to talk. He don't know how to answer the question. He not quick on his feet. He not witty. I done seen, certain people, fighters dodge questions or trainers dodge by being witty. You're like, I see what you did there, but that was clever. I'm not even mad at it, right? You don't get that no more. They, like, people don't really have a gift to speak. Even this is one chick, she's a black woman. She might be from somewhere else, right? And she gives dating advice. Right? Pretty much all seen her. She's reading off a teleprompter. Like, she's using like Chat GPT, and she's talking like it's a stick up. Oh, we don't have any fives. We only have 20s and 50s. That's how she speaks. Like, that's not a talent. Like, if I got to read off a teleprompter, like in these situations to make these videos, it's not a talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys that get on here, they don't have a talent. They don't have the social talent. They don't have a talent. Why Kwame Brown blew up, and like he has a talent, not just a story. He's a talented speaker. He's engaging. He's funny. He's charismatic. But a lot of people on here, they're not, especially in this space. You look at Coach Malachi, great talent. You know what I'm saying? You look at a guy like Town, really good talent, right? You look at certain guys, they don't know how to have talent. They don't know how to talk shit. They don't know how to be funny. You know what I'm saying? They don't know when to be serious. They don't know how to be serious and then transition to being funny and then go back to being serious. They don't know how to make faces. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many talents it's like really talented, like who got swag on the mic, bro. Like, especially in this boxing space, very limited. Very limited. That's why it's funny when you see like a guy like Will Smith create a platform or he's going on social media when he was making his return before the 5-finger discount he gave to Chris Rock. Will had talent, but you got to remember, Will was a performer. You see LL do an interview. Even when you see Jay-Z do an interview, it's like, it's a great interview. Even when you see Nori on Drink Champs, the talent, DJ Effin, the talent. You know what I'm saying? You see the talent of these guys, man. But sometimes, and the athletes not having personalities, that doesn't surprise me. But what surprised me was sometimes when you get like former actors and actresses on podcasts and they don't have a talent. How was you on a TV show? How was you in movies? You don't have talent. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have podcasts or you see them do an interview and it's like, this shit was mid. You know what I'm saying? Every time you'll see a Corey Holcomb interview, you're probably gonna watch, even if you don't like what he's saying. You see TK Kirkland, you're gonna watch. Joaquin Woodbine did an interview with Art Dollar. I watched. You know what I'm saying? When James Prince have interviews, they're very pretty good. Roy Jones do an interview, I'm probably gonna click on it. Keke Palmer, phenomenal talent. Say what you want to say about Keke. Keke is one of the most talented people in the history of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Keke Palmer is very talented. She's very one of the most talented people in all of Hollywood history, in my opinion. Acting, interviewing, podcasting, very underrated. The only reason that movie she was in, where the aliens came, was even watchable was because of her acting skills. But back to Brian Norman, there's ways to answer that question. Like, yeah, when I'm done at 47, I think about it, but the motherfucker didn't want to fight. If we wanted to fight, we'd have fought at 47. I was almost done with Jen Psaki. He hit the smoke escape. Do we really want to fight B. Norman? You know what I'm saying? When I get done with these chumps down here, you know what I'm saying? When I get down with these chumps down here, I go step on boots. We step on boots over here. Take the boots off his feet and knock the boots with his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when I'm done here, then I go get him. It's kind of make you sound scary, bro. Kind of win for boots. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sound a little scary. Oh, when I'm done here and I can see if he said, when I sew this shit up, he said, well, I can't make the weight no more. Like, but I get it. I'm going up and I ain't coming back down. We definitely get it. So I feel him. But the better ways to answer those questions, they just be so dry. Their interviews just be so fucking dry. They just like, when you watch these fighters' interviews, like Shakur is a good interview for sure. T.O., trash. Tank, trash. Bud's a good interviewer. A lot of these dudes you just like, Eddie Hearn's a good interviewer. I'll give him that. He is. Eddie Hearn's a good interviewer. But you watch some interview, it's like it's a way more way to get more engagement for you, the interviewer, and for the Brian Norman brand. But that generation just didn't grow up like previous generations. And I just hear women say, like, these guys are weird and awkward. And I started just really looking around. I'm like, they ain't fucking lying. It's just some weird guys, bro. They just look weird and nerdy or just weird, like dog. Even if I do talk to somebody and pop shit, like some motherfuckers really can't catch the wave of that, bro. Like they don't know what, like, it's like, man. You know what I'm saying? even when I was doing some mentoring and shit, I was popping shit with the young guys. They was like, damn, you know, like we can do that. Like, yeah, like pop shit. Like, as long as y'all niggas don't cuss, you know. And they was like, cool, you know, show y'all personality, bro. You know, that's what one of the, you know, top things about individuality is your personality, man. But shout out to B Norman, man. But should have answered that question a better way. But Hellified Fighter, we'll see what he do versus Young Devin Haney. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Amazon, wherever. I'm everywhere, man. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Share the video. I got some shit on that on Free Game 89 Patreon. I got some shit coming, man. I'm gonna try to release it Friday night, no later than Sunday, man. I'll just take a little time, but hey, peace.